Good evening, viewers. My name is Pretzle, and today we're playing Sid Meier's Civilization 4 Beyond the Sword, continuing from where we last left off with a wrecked economy in our Sneaky Continents Roosevelt game. I've been doing some thinking, and, well, what should be obvious to any trained observer is that my problem is my distinct lack of commerce. This is not rare for a start like this, but my plan was definitely to have met someone at this point. And with that I would have been able to use my initial Great Merchant from the Great Lighthouse to get a boatload of cash and sit at 100% research for enough turns to get my courthouses set up. Because that did not happen, and things, as said, did not go according to plan, I was not able to perform that, and that is why I'm underperforming here. I'm not used to being isolated, nor am I used to high food, decent production, low commerce starts. And this isn't even that low commerce because of how much riverside grassland there is, although admittedly it was all eaten up by bloody jungle. So I need to start turning Chicago and Philadelphia into beasts of commerce cities, and if I can, Atlanta as well. Although with less riverside land within its fat cross, that won't be as easy. Because yeah, I'm pretty good for production. Washington is very much a production city with its horse and 2 hills and plenty of food to keep it going. And then these 2 tiles down here I will workshop when I get the chance to. New York, again, production city with its cow, its plenty of food, and its 3 hills. Then this potential city site down here is obviously, again, very much production based with its mine and its floodplains for the sake of food, which I will probably farm when the time eventually comes. This tile is also free, and these others will benefit from the Moai statues. Next was Boston. Again, with its 3 hills and its copper, production based. 4 hills and copper. Philadelphia was the first one I settled that wasn't a production city. But because it has no food, it's not able to grow, and therefore it's stuck on cottages, stuck on these 2 cottages and a hill. Atlanta and Chicago are obviously just newbies, and I haven't done anything with them yet. And really require time to do anything, but I don't have time to do anything. I've fucked everything up as far as I can tell. I should be able to recover. I hope I can recover, but it's not looking good for me, is it? So I'm just gonna continue the game and hope shit doesn't screw me over even further. Alt to select all active units, or all units without orders. Right, based on what I just said, I need to build cottages in Atlanta. So, of course, with this coast here, and a lack of riverside, the coast will get worked over the cottages automatically. And quite rightly. Because it'll take 30 turns of working the cottage for it to be better than working the coast. It'll take 10 turns of working the cottage for it to become equal to the coast. which puts me down 10 commerce. which is obviously not ideal. So, let's send you down there to chop jungle. Send you up there to chop jungle. You build a cottage. I need my cottages in Philadelphia as soon as possible, because, well, that's just the way it needs to be. I need a commerce city, because my economy sucks. But now, I can actually research. So let's get calendar going. That was meant to sit there, so use sentry. You chop that jungle. And I get calendar in 2 turns, in theory. In practice that'll be a lot longer than that. When do I break even? So I might get it in 3 turns? We'll see. Because I need calendar now, basically, to improve my happiness situation by getting the sugar, and to improve my commerce situation by improving the sugar. That being said, you go up there, build a road. Help out these workers. You will eventually build a cottage, that's what you wanted to do after removing the jungle. The mighty jungle. I am at a bit of a loss here, as you may be able to tell by my stammering. Right, now, do I actually want Washington to build an aqueduct? Yes, I do. I need you to grow to the size 6 that you need to be, so I can get you to run scientists to actually work my economy. New York, as established, I want to sit at size 4 until I can get that down. How long would that take to grow? Let's stop working you and start working you. Alright, so you only take 2 turns to grow. So when you are down to 2 turns, so in 6 turns time, Control R, 6 turns. New York citizens. Boston. Boston is doing as much as it can. I don't like the fact that it's shrinking, but that is happening purely because I'm working, well, not working the rice, and am working that cottage. How long is left on that cottage? Right, so something I didn't point out, cottages, when they are constructed, are at a lowest level of a snowballing improvement, in a sense. So you build a cottage that's +1 commerce to the tile, where this tile is naturally 2 food, 1 commerce. This tile is also naturally 2 food, 1 commerce, but it has a hamlet on it and thus gets a +2 commerce bonus. The hamlet is what a cottage becomes after a city works it for 10 turns. Then in 20 turns time the hamlet becomes a village, and I believe then in 30 turns time the village becomes a town. Town being a +4 commerce to a tile, very lucrative, and only gets better with universal suffrage, which is +1 hammer from town. Emancipation gives +100% growth for these improvements, and thus takes half as long to improve, or to grow. With that all said, let's end the turn here. I'm fairly happy with what I'm building in Philadelphia, Atlanta, and Chicago. So end the turn. And Break even at... Alright, let's go 30%. Come on, really? God damn it. Fine, 0% for a turn. Then break even for a turn, I guess. May the odds be never in your favour. I believe that's what they call Murphy's Law. Right, so you will be chopped next turn. Will you? No. Yes, you'll be chopped at the end of next turn. So you go there and help it with the cottage. You go there, 3 archers.
Ready for action. All present and accounted for. All present and accounted for. Your orders. What do you need? Yes?
Right, you will take 1 turn to fully heal. So you go there, you sit there.
What do you need? Ready for
Right, so in a few turns I'll be ready to attack the barbarian settlement, Ligurian. And that's nice. Right, Alt, select everything, space to end turn, space to end turn, or skip turn, rather. Remove jungle, build road. Remove jungle, build road. Right, so Boston, because I'm running the specialists, is going to produce a great scientist in 32 turns. That is faster than the great merchant that Washington will take 87 turns to produce. So let's see how quickly Washington grows after that. That is fine. That's ideal.
your orders.
I am being summoned on Skype by someone. They will have to wait 13 minutes until my video is due to end. Right, Axeman, you sit in Chicago.
Your orders.
Chop. Build cottage. And you go up there, join him in building a cottage.
All present and accounted
Okay,
for.
now everyone,
Your orders. Your orders.
everyone should rally in that tile.
Your orders.
That allows me to see the size of my army. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 axes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chariots. Okay. 11 units should be able to take out 3 city archers, even at full fortification, I think. So that should be fine. I need to do something with these worker turns. Yeah, let's just build hamlets here, or cottages here. I need to improve Atlanta somehow. And that's the only way I can see myself doing it. Right, now I need calendar like now. No, actually I can wait a bit. I don't necessarily need my world map centered. So yeah, let's just keep it on 0% research for now. I am quite unintentionally running a specialist economy, which is not something I'm used to doing. Oh my goodness. Right, Jewish AP. That is presumably the same individual who founded Christianity and built the Hagia Sophia. I can check that, I think. Top 5 cities wonders. Hagia Sophia, Great Wall, and Apostolic Palace. So we're looking at an industrious leader who likes religion. Now, it's been a little while since I played the game, as I established in episode 1, so I'm not entirely up on which leaders are in the game. Well, I remember which leaders, but I don't remember every single thing about them. So let's go traits industrious and see who we've got. Augustus Caesar, Bismarck, de Gaulle, Hanukkah Peck, Louis XIV, Qin Huang, Ramesses, Roosevelt, and Stalin. Right, of those, I feel the most likely candidate is Ramesses. But I might be wrong, they might not even be industrious, just religiously minded. Which is typically represented by the spiritual trait, of which Ramesses... a trait which Ramesses has, let's put it that way. So you finish building a cottage, you build a road, and you also build a road. Chicago. Next turn I would like you to work that cottage. These guys can go to the forest and sit still for a turn. What odds do you get? 28.8%. You. So chariots get, well, at least that first chariot gets good odds, better odds at the start. I had a chariot with flanking, I guess not. I know I have a chariot with flanking somewhere. There you are. What odds would you get? 17.8, 16.4. So that's 34.2 versus you, who gets 29.8. So taking flanking is favourable, although obviously if I can take multiple promotions that is more ideal. Regardless, I don't feel like wasting that chariot first. Regardless, that's all next turn. So, right, once calendar's done, you go there. Let's get calendar next turn. 20% research, one turn away. $12.40. Fuck the maths. Just 20% research. Get it done in a single turn. Can I do a turn at 50? Yeah, 50 will be more efficient because it makes better use of multipliers. So yeah, let's end the turn here. And my map is centered. I am in the east. That's not the east, that's the west. Good job, Pretzle. Another thing wrong. Okay, let's set my research back down to 0. How many turns at 100% would I need? 7. Great. Okay. So... what?
What's the plan?
I asked for a cottage to be built. Thank you. So I don't know what happened there, but apparently they didn't build the cottage. Regardless, go there, build plantation. Go there, build plantation.
What do you need?
You go there, build plantation. You, there, can't do a damn thing. Let's do my workers before I do my combat. Cottage. I said let's do my workers before I do my combat. Okay, all my workers are done, let's do my combat. That was quick. Wake you guys up. Who gets the best odds? A chariot with flanking. Who loses, but knocks one of the archers down to half health, which is ideal, obviously.
Your orders. Your orders. What do you need? What's the plan?
Right. Axeman with City Raider, 61% odds, and he wins. Good.
At your service. What do you need? Present and accounted for.
I don't feel like throwing away my what's currently my best unit, which is this chariot with 3 promotions.
Ready for action.
Let's see if who is closer to getting experience.
What's the plan?
I think it's these 4 out of 5 guys. Similarly, I don't want to waste this Woodsman 2 Axeman.
What to do? Reporting for duty.
Or that Woodsman 2 Axeman. Or that Woodsman 2 Axeman. Let's waste this Woodsman 1 Axeman.
Yes.
Or
Your orders.
29.8 versus 28.8. So let's throw away a chariot.
Tell me what to do. At your service.
Right, now what combat odds do you get? 88.2. That I will take. Thank you kindly. And then you get 97%. Right. Ligurian is shit. Hasn't got anything built in it. It's not really in an ideal location, so I'm just going to raise it. And I think that gets me some money as well. I think. I guess not. Event log? No, I do not. Okay. I thought you got money for raising cities, or at least capturing cities, but maybe that's only true if they aren't barbarian cities. So be it. So I lost a handful of units there. That clears up my unit maintenance a bit, for one thing. Now let's get these guys back into position to spawn bust. You go there. You go there. And you go weaving. That'll do for now. Everyone else...
What's the plan?
is it still for 6 turns? Yes, it's still for 6 turns, I guess. You go back there when you are ready to move. Right, Boston is growing again. Why is Boston growing again? Huh. Yeah, let's get you working actual commerce rather than food commerce. I guess you to stagnate at 5, which is where I need you to be until I have sugar in my trade network. Which will happen there. Then I want to work that tile. And also that tile, I guess. So how long do I need to wait until I can whip this? Too long. Costs 3 pop, it'll be 2 pop in a few turns. Yeah, that's the best. Just leave it at that for now. You build a plantation next turn. Okay. Right, Washington grows. And yeah, once Washington's grown, I want it to switch from having production to having scientists. Not that production's bad, obviously, but scientists are better at present. I'd rather you work the cottage first before the sugar. Then the lighthouse. I would rather... Yeah, when I get to 4 population, which will be in I don't know how many turns, I can't be bothered to work that out at the moment, then I will, I'll whip the granary, which should be a 2-pop whip. Nope, granary's a 3-pop whip. Okay, I'll put a couple turns into the granary and then... Whatever, I'll figure that out when I get there. Alright, I guess you take Woodsman 3. Don't often see that, it's been a while. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. You take City Raider 2. And everyone fortify until healed, which takes 3 turns. You Sentry. And I guess my next city is going to be inland, although I intend for that to be a little while away because I need metal casting and currency and code of laws first. Right, I was torn between going metal casting alphabet currency code of laws and metal casting currency code of laws. Alphabet is a quicker tech to research and gives me what I need, which is the ability to build something that isn't units and or shitty buildings like walls and aqueducts, whilst also helping me research. However, I need code of laws more. I need it sooner more than I need alphabet. So even though researching alphabet would make researching currency faster by virtue of what do you call that? Multiple prerequisites as a multiplier for that. So the beakers you put towards that get multiplied up because you have multiple prerequisite techs. Same would be true for, say, pottery. You need the wheel, which is why that's there, and there's no arrow, but you need the wheel and fishing, or the wheel and agriculture. If you have the wheel and agriculture and fishing, you'd research pottery faster than if you just had 2 of the 3 techs. Writing, similar example, but 3 optional prerequisites: pottery, animal husbandry, and priesthood. So you'd get even more of a multiplier by having all 3 techs. Can't think of an instance why you would have all 3 techs, but I'm sure one exists. I like getting writing soon for the sake of having open borders and libraries. Writing is, for that reason, a very useful tech. Code of laws I need for courthouses. Courthouses will reduce my city maintenance, and city maintenance right now is my biggest expense. Even as, well no, civic upkeep I don't have any of because I'm organised. I think at this point slavery would ordinarily give me 1 wealth per turn cost. But being organised gives me cheap courthouses, which is what I need. So that I can reduce the maintenance here, the maintenance here, the maintenance here, all of which are huge comparatively to here, which gets no distance from palace maintenance because it is the city that holds the palace. Right, I don't want to whip this, but I do want to assign scientists. And I would rather get commerce and production. Now, do I care about production? No, I care about commerce. You can grow slightly, so work the lake. Because in a few turns I will have the sugar hooked up. I'll have the sugar hooked up next turn, so there's no harm in me doing what I was doing before. It's not like I need the aqueduct immediately. I'd still rather do that, get the extra commerce though. So yeah, I will do that. Wasteful dicking around, as I'm prone to do. Good job, Pretzle. That puts Washington back up on the thing for fastest great person, which makes me tempted to do that. And work another commerce tile. Yeah, because I want the great scientist again more than I want the great merchant. It's not like I can use the great merchant to go on their mission to get money. So the great merchant is ultimately useless to me, because I would have no benefit out of settling them, and it's not like I can use them to found a corporation for another 1,000 odd years. Corporations, though, I will talk about another time. That throws away one of the strategies I had lined up for this game. That may or may not be possible depending on how well I can revive this flailing economy. So that'll do for this episode. Thank you for watching. My name has been and shall continue to be Pretzle. If you liked what you've seen, feel free to stick around for more, and in the meantime, enjoy the music and don't forget to be awesome.